Hey YouTubers, all you YouTube piano students out there, thanks for coming back to Playground Sessions channel to learn another song section with me, Phil. I'm happy to be here. Today we're looking at Khalid's song called Location. I'm going to teach you guys the chorus from our intermediate level arrangement. That section that we're going to be doing today together sounds like this. 1, 2, here we go. Hey, all right, 100% pop-up score. Pretty sweet, right? If you guys don't know, we've got an interactive app, and that's what I'm playing in, and that's where that score pop-up came from. You see the notes turning green as I play them right. If I played a wrong note, it would have turned red. I wouldn't have got 100. The app is pretty awesome to play around in, and it's a great tool for learning. We're doing a free trial right now where you can play all access in the app for 30 days with no strings attached, no payment, nothing. So tap that card above or click the link in this video's description to learn more about our free trial. But in the meantime, let's get started. I'm going to break down the right-hand melody for you first. Our key signature here is 1 flat. That's a B flat, and that means we're in the key of either F major or D minor. For every key signature, there's a major and a minor key that share the key signature, right? The relative major or the relative minor. Here, we'll learn in a little bit when we switch to the left-hand part that we're actually in the key of D minor, but we'll save that for then. Our time signature is cut common time. It's really basically 4/4, but we're feeling it in a half-time feel. Now let's talk about our hand positions and our notes here. We're going to spend most of our time up in this high F position. But we are going to have one point where we shift down kind of quickly and then back up. So let's go over each note. We're starting with an A. We'll do a few A's. Next measure, A, C, A, G, F. Okay, next measure, rest. A, G, A, G, A, C, A, G, F. Okay, similar stuff here, right? The rhythms we're going to go over in a lot more detail in just a minute, but for now I'm showing you guys these shapes for the melody. Alright, so now we're in measure 5 of this section, and it goes G, A, G, F, G, A, G. Now right here is when we have a change at the end of this line. F, and then 2 finger comes over to D. And if we look ahead in the very next line down, the next measure, we see that same F we just played, but now it's with our 4th finger. Okay, so once again it goes 2, 4. And then we rest. Now we start our second half of this section. Starts the same way. A, C, A, G, F. Rest. A, next measure. A, C, A, G. All right, now final line down, another G, A, G, G, A, G. Again, now we're going to switch down. Thumb on F, 2 over to D, and then 4 on F. That's a whole note, and then we'll rest for the final measure. So that's it for the notes and the hand positions. We're up here for most of the time, but the end of each of these 2 phrases, our thumb comes over, our 2 finger comes over the thumb, excuse me, and then our 4th finger plays that F. And there we have it. So, it's time to look at the rhythms, but I want to encourage you to pause and rewind if you need to go over any of those notes and hand position shifts in more detail. But now I'd like to do a slow tempo run through. I'll cue up our band at the medium tempo so we can start to look at these rhythms in time, but without the pressure of doing it at full speed just yet. So here it is, slow tempo right hand. You guys ready? 1, 2, set, go. Good. Get ready for the next phrase. 2 over. And rest. All right, guys, good job. Now, when you're ready, let's try to speed this up to full tempo. Then we'll move on to the left hand. 1, 2, right hand. Hey, there we go. Right hand, 100%. Feeling good so far? If you're still with me, then let's move on to the left hand. I'll show you these chords. And then finally, we'll put the hands together. But let's not be in a hurry. That's for later on in this video. Let's switch gears now to the left hand harmony. We've just got a few chords here in this section, and each one, for the most part, is a dyad, which means a 2-note chord. However, one of the chords we see here, D minor 7, is a triad, and it's kind of a wide one. So, the rhythms are pretty easy for this section, but the chord shapes and the hand position changes are a little tricky. Let's go over them. Our first chord says B flat major 7, but it's just a dyad that contains the root, B flat, and the 5th, F. So there's our first chord right there. We hold it for 2 whole measures. Then our next chord symbol says A. Again, it's just a dyad, it's just the root and the 5th, so A and E. Now, here comes that third chord I mentioned, D minor 7. We're going to jump way up and stretch our hand a little wider, and we'll play D, F, and C. Then our fourth chord, we're back down to an A 5th. The chord symbol says A minor, and our second chord we saw said A major, but here it's the same chord, right? Just the root and the 5th. Well, it looks the same, but the major and minor portion are actually omitted from the actual chord voicing. Major would be the major 3rd, minor is the flat 3rd. But here it doesn't matter, we're just playing the root and the 5th. All right, next line down, back to that B flat 5th. And again, back down to our A 5th. And again, up to D minor 7. But this time, we're going to end a little differently. We're going to reach up to a G 5th, G minor to be precise, but the root and the 5th of G minor. And we're going to hold this one for a little bit of a different count. We've got 1 full measure tied to a half note. And for the final 2 beats of this section, of this last measure, we're going to reach up to an high A 5th. Instead of down here, we're playing it up here. And that's all there is to it. So walk through that again with me if you need by pausing and rewinding and playing back this video, but I think we're ready to go ahead and jump into full tempo. What do you say? 1, 2, here we go. Sweet. Left hand also at 100%. So we've got each hand ready to go on its own. Now it's just a matter of putting them together. So we'll start slow and we'll do it as many times as we need to feel comfortable, right? Not just getting 100%, but struggling to get it. We want to get it so we can get 100% pretty much every time without worrying too much about it. We want confidence in our hands. So let's start there. We'll go slow as many times as it takes, and then we'll speed up to full tempo. Here we go. 1, 2, set, go. All right, sweet. 100% at the slow speed. We're in the home stretch and we're almost done. So let me quickly remind you guys that we're doing a free trial of our interactive app, which means you can finish this song in the app with interactive feedback in real time. Now, you won't have a video tutorial with me breaking each section down for you. We've got a head start on the chorus here on YouTube. But what you will have is that interactive real-time feedback. If you get a 95%, you're close, but what do you actually need to work on to get it to 100% based on your actual performance? Well, the app can tell you in real time. Those notes will turn red, or if you play the right notes but with the wrong rhythms, they'll turn pink, and you can identify exactly what you need to work on. It's just like having a smart robot teacher in the room with you, grading your actual performance and giving you tips on what you can do to improve. So it's pretty awesome, and we're doing a free trial right now. For 30 days, you can try it for free, 100%, no strings attached. So tap that card above that says, "What are you waiting for?" and open it in a new tab so that when we're done with this video, you can jump right into the app and finish out this song. You can also try it in different difficulty levels. You can also try a different song. We've also got courses and boot camp lessons, blah, blah, blah. I'll let you guys check out the app. We have a ton of stuff in there to offer, so it's worth digging around and seeing what speaks to you. All right, guys, let's wrap it up. Let's go full tempo, hands together here for Khalid's Location. You guys ready? 1, 2, here we go. Woo! Yes! 100% all around. We nailed it. Now it's up to you to finish the other sections of this song in the app. If you dug this video, let me know below. Hit that thumbs up. Leave me a comment about what you liked, even what you didn't like. Let's have a discussion. And if you guys aren't part of the Facebook community, I recommend that you join that group because those guys are voting on one of my tutorials here on YouTube per week. So if there's a song you want me to teach you, you got to head to the Playground Sessions community, join that group, and let your voice be heard. All right, guys, I'm Phil. I'll see you for the next video lesson. The features you saw on screen today can be at your fingertips with the Playground Sessions app. Co-created by music legend Quincy Jones, Playground teaches the piano with interactive feedback and gaming features, all while using your favorite songs. All right, guys, I'm Phil. Hit subscribe so I can see you for the next video.